What up, guys? This is the kid DZD, aka the Drink King, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios once again. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Thank you guys so much for checking us out. I really appreciate all the support that you guys are showing us. I'm gonna jump right into the video. I got a hot one for you guys. Today, I'm gonna be getting into how to make melodies just using your ear and the MPC. Sometimes when we think about melodies, we get a little bit complex and we want to get into chords to make sure that we have the right notes and everything fits. And that's important to have because you don't want notes that are out of sync and that don't make any sense. But sometimes you can get away with just using your ear and just making sure that the things that you put in it are very simple and they fit very well together. So that's what I'm going to show you guys in MPC software. We're going to break into the pad perform mode and I'm going to show you guys how to come up with some really nice melodies just using your ear. But before we get into the video, guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button and also smash that bell notification so you guys can stay up to date every single time I post a video. So without saying too much, let's jump inside the MPC software and get these melodies rocking. Let's do it. All right, people, we are live inside the MPC software once again, and the object of this tutorial is just to show you how to make some chords just using the MPC and using your ear. Sometimes we get so caught up in notes and, scales and all of that that we just kind of forget to listen to what we're doing. And if you utilize your ear and you have an ear for good sounds and good melodies, then you can just kind of feel your way through what you're doing and literally piece something together from scratch, build on it, piece it together just from using your ear and come up with a nice melody. So that's going to be the purpose of this tutorial. I have the sound pulled up. And we are in the scale of B flat minor. Just a random scale that we picked. You can use any one that you want, but we're going to start off with just some simple notes. So the object, first of all, is to start with a note that we want to find. I'm going to start with just this one. Very simple note. Okay? And then I'm going to come up with two more notes that kind of fit that. See those two notes together? They fit. That's kind of off a little bit. That's a bit too high. That's a bit too low. But these two fit nice. So then we're going to put a lower note on that. So we don't want to go, this is our high note, this is our low note. So we're going to go to any of these pads to the left to put down a low note. See, that fits. And we came up with that just from using our ear. Okay, so let's lay that chord down real quick. All right, that's the first chord we're going to lay down. Just a simple chord. Now we're going to come up with a little melody to follow that using a bit of those same notes. So let's see. We can go with see just those three notes? It goes high. I don't want to use too many high notes. I don't want to do that. I want to just go high, low, high. See, that's just using my ear. So you can go. So let's do that. Now we got that. That's just the first part of our melody. Now we want to come up with something that goes into a lower chord because we're about to introduce another chord. So we want to go into, we don't want to go higher. We want to go lower. So let's keep the same shape, but just go lower. See? So that fits. Let's drop that one. So we're going to do the same thing with this lower chord. Let's find the notes that fit that. Same thing we did this. There it is. So let's drop that after that chord. All right. right, now you see how we have this empty space in the middle right here? We need to bridge that with something to go down to that chord. So our first chord was up here. So now we want to do something that goes down to this chord. Kind of like a step, doom, 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 all the way down to this chord. So we need to work with the notes in the middle of this and this. All these notes in the middle. So we're gonna do something very simple. Let's just do something very simple like a staircase. So we're gonna go. So there it is. And it's literally kind of like the same notes. So let's put that in the middle of there. Now we have half of our melody made. Now we're gonna go into the second half of the melody, which is gonna be the same thing, but we want a bridge note in between that. See, we stopped here. The second half of our melody is gonna go on 5-1. We started on 1-1, then the second half is gonna go on 5-1. So let's duplicate this to 5-1 and move that over. That's where it's gonna start. But you see the space in the middle? Same thing like we had this space in the middle, we have a space in the middle. So we need just a little bridge to go into the chord. So let's see what we can do. Doom, 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 then it's gonna go back. So let's find that. We're gonna go low. That's it. There it is. So we're literally going backwards. We did. So we're gonna go back up again. So let's put that in the middle. Now you see where we go, where we do our staircase. When we do it here, we can do something high right before that. So let's find that note. There it is. That note right there. So we're gonna drop that in the second half just to give it a variation. And then at the end right here, we can do something weird. See how that's the same thing at the end right here? We did the bang, then it went into it again. So that's the ending right here. We can do something to give it a twist. There it is. Let's do that. That's it. Let's do that. There it is. That's our simple melody right there. And we did this just using our ear. So that's the beauty about using your ear, guys. Never ever underestimate your ear. You can come up with some very good melodies just from using your ear, feeling your way around the MPC pads. The MPC stays in key already. All of the pads fit. So you just have to use your ear and feel your way around to what fits. Start out with some nice chords. Use 3 or 4 pads to kind of get a nice chord. Then use the middle pads in between those chords to kind of come up with staircases to where it bridges your chords together. And as you play the melody, you can kind of feel your way around the pads as the melody is playing and see what else you can kind of interject in there. Maybe it's one note, like we just put a high note in the second half of the melody just to kind of give it a variation. So you can just play the melody to just see where you can interject just some little small notes to where the melody starts to gel together and everything starts to fit nicely. Okay, so now to give our melody just a nice little blend, trick that I use is just going a lower octave. We started off here. That's what we did this melody with. So we're just gonna hit the minus key to go lower. Now it's lower in octave. And we're just gonna blend using the same notes. That's what we use. That's the chords that we use. We're gonna use those same notes to kind of blend in a nice melody. But before we do that, we're gonna hit shift and then we're gonna hold the full level button and it's gonna start blinking. That lets us know that our pads now go from full velocity to half velocity. See right here, everything that we did with this melody is in full velocity. This is our velocity right here. So it's gonna go from full to half now. So that way, this melody that we're gonna play is gonna lay underneath this high end melody. It's not gonna conflict with it. We want it at a lower sound. So again, let's just use the notes that we use with the melody, and then we're gonna kind of blend something in. Let's see if we can do it. See? And all we're doing is just using the scale. We're going. So we're going up. So there you go. So let's put that in there. Now the chords are a bit dry. So now we're gonna use just our low notes. So we went here first. We're gonna give it another jump. So we're gonna just put that note in there. You remember I told you, you just use your ear and figure out where you can interject just little notes in after you lay down your pattern just to kind of give it a little jump. So let's just put that note in. Let's do that. See, there it is right here. So we're gonna go with the lower one. So we're just gonna put those two notes in. Let's do that. So see how it hits that high note? Ding, ding. In our melody, we're gonna put a note right after that. So it's gonna go high. Oh, I like that even better. Let's put that in there, just those three. That's it. We just put those three notes in there. Maybe we may put those three in there at the end. Let's see. See if those three fit. That's it. Let's do it. Wow, that's a nice melody. Shorten these off. Nice melody. So let's extend this back out and let's listen to our full melody. And now we have the basis for something that we can start laying some drums down on, an 808, and it'll come out to a nice little beat. As a matter of fact, let's throw in the drum kit real quick. Let's do that. Let's go to program 1, throw in the drum kit real quick. Let's put in something. Amazing. Just like that, we have something sound that we can start building a nice beat off of. And we just put together that melody just using our ears, using the pad perform on the MPC. We didn't even have to go into any music theory. All we did was used our ear, came up with some notes, put them together, started with some chords, then found a way that we can put some nice little notes in between there to make all of the chords fit together. Just start simple, have some simple building blocks, and just see if you can put some small things, just using your ear in between that to kind of gel all of those small things together. And all of a sudden, you're going to be looking at a nice melody ready to go. Check it out. There you have it, guys. This melody that you guys just heard, it actually came out really nice. To say we just used our ear and we came up with a nice chord progression and then we put those notes in between to kind of connect those chords together, it came out absolutely beautiful. But that's the good thing about using your ear. Don't get caught up into too much of the music theory and making sure that things fit. Just make sure you always use your ear. That way you can come up with some very simple things and you can hear where those small things should go. Now, learning music theory is a beautiful thing. It is. I learned music theory myself. That way I can maneuver my way around the keyboard and the keys. But the good thing about it is your ears are a nice weapon that you have. All you have to do is just make sure you sharpen that weapon and make sure you train them to where you always can hear the things that fit. If you guys got any value from this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and also drop me a comment below and let me know some of the tricks and tips that you use when you create your melodies. I'd really like to hear from you guys. Make sure you guys check out my new sample packs that are available on our website. You're gonna get melodies just like this one inside that sample pack. They're gonna be really nice that you can make some hot beats off of. So make sure you guys go check that out. Make sure to drop me a follow on Instagram @TheDrinkKang, and also check out our new beat page @PurpleWorldBeats. Very hot beat page. It's new. Make sure you go follow that. You're gonna love the beats that we post, the snippets, that way you guys can hear exactly the beats that we drop on a daily basis. Also, make sure you're following us on Facebook at facebook.com/Dungeon Palace Studios. This is the kid DZD, aka the Drink Kang, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace out.